Welcome to Translate, a channel for intelligent and curious people like you who are searching for human sexuality in the age of artificial intelligence. And this AI age is different than the previous ages we have seen in the recent past. That means the pre internet age, post internet age, and the smartphone and even social media age. And now, this AI age is why it is different because it has already been uh, assumed by many people, by many experts, by researchers, AI scientists, and even environmentalists or uh, people who are concerned about human extinction. Everyone everyone is concerned about how AI will one day change to AGI, that means artificial general intelligence, and how AGI will ultimately convert to artificial super intelligence, ASI. Okay, and how these three things put together will change everything, including our human sexuality, natural behavior, natural selections, everything in the world in the coming years. And uh, as experts claim, within 3 years, even 5 years, within 5 years, AGI will take over from AI, artificial intelligence. That means artificial general intelligence will take over from the center stage, from the AI, will take over the center stage from the AI. And finally, in another 5 years, that means in 10 years, we are most probably uh, we will be entering an age of artificial super intelligence. What kind of difference is there? I mean, in AI, this AGI and ASI. If you're really interested to know about it, please stick around and listen to this podcast till end, because I would like to uh, define and categorize these three terms separately and try to explain it as simple as possible. Okay, so that a layman can understand what is going to happen in 10 years. Okay, and what kind of uh, changes we can expect in 10 years. Okay, first come, let's start with artificial intelligence. We have already entered artificial intelligence, AI age. Okay, what is AI? AI is a, a broad, or rather a very broadest term encompassing all types of intelligent machines. Okay, AI systems can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, but they are usually limited to specific domains or problems. Like, think about GPT-4, ChatGPT-4, or Gemini Bard. Like a high school student, they can always answer any question, but to some extent. And as long as programming is concerned, if you are a technical person, you will understand it. As long as programming is concerned, they can code, but you need to give the prompt. And not only that, it works like your co-pilot, right? Uh, like, uh, like you are the pilot, but this this AI models are co-pilots. Okay, so you have to guide them, you have to give the prompts so that they can write or generate some problems, some even solve some hard problems, coding problems. It's okay. So some kind of human intelligence is there, already there, but it needs your assistance first of all. So AI is completely in our control. It's okay. Examples of artificial intelligence include self-driving cars, of course. Although it's not still, we can see, we can. It's not already in the run, but still, self-driving cars is a possible uh, scenario. I mean, in 3 years max or 5 years max, we'll see self-driving cars on the road. Okay, then come to AGI, artificial general intelligence. What is the difference between AI and AGI? Let us try to understand. Artificial general intelligence, so far, is a kind of hypothetical type of AI that would be capable of human-like intelligence. Human-like intelligence, right? That means an AGI would be able to understand and learn any intellectual task that a human can. Intellectual task means what? Intellectual task means like drawing, like thinking, okay, like uh, like creating something imaginative kind of things, because imagination is the biggest uh, thing that nature gives us, and it separates us from other animals. Imagination, the most powerful tool that we humans have. So AGI will almost replicate our imagination, but not overally. If you think overall situation, it will not act like a human, but it will almost work, even imagine like a human, right? And not only that, AGI is still theoretical. Remember, it is still theoretical, it is still in the development process, and people are working on it, and there is no scientific consensus on how to achieve it. Still, it is under development. So forget about it at present, not only in 3 years or 5 years, as I said. Now comes the super intelligence level, ASI, artificial super intelligence. This is an even more hypothetical type of artificial intelligence that would surpass human intelligence in all aspects. Now, here comes the real fear. Okay, it's really frightening when a machine or rather will surpass, or just take over all the world, because it has more intelligence than us. It will start controlling us. How it is possible? Quite natural, because they will do the that means what we now do, we create the AI models, but theoretically artificial super intelligence will create their own models. Okay, therefore an ASI, or artificial super intelligence, could potentially solve problems that are beyond human comprehensions, and could even improve its own intelligence recursively. Okay, so it starts from if it starts from zero, in a fraction of seconds it will reach billions of parameters or trillions of parameters, and even surpass that number in intelligence. Of course, I think about intelligence, imagination, everything. Finally, the concept of AI is ASI relates many ethical concerns, of course, because as it's difficult to predict how such an intelligence would behave, because it is not no longer it will be in our control. So far, artificial intelligence is in our control. Now, once AGI will come, of course, more regulation is needed, because look, after all, AI. If you think AI as a tool, then you can use a tool for many purposes, for good purposes, for bad purposes. You know that very well. So, what kind of people will uh, use that tool? It depends on everything on that people's behavior, on that people's mind, on their intentions, etc., etc. Okay, so if we try to give you an analogy, let me try to give you an analogy. Think of AI as a toolbox. Okay, there are a lot of tools. It's a toolbox. Okay, the tools, that means in the toolbox, that means the artificial intelligence. If you consider it as a tool, they are good at specific tasks. Like if you ask it to ham a nail, it will ham a nail, no problem. Okay, if you ask it to ask for sewing a button, it will do that, no problem. If you ask it to pick up a cup through a robot hands or something like that, it will pick up a cup for you. Even it will communicate with you, it will converse with you in your on your bed or in your bedroom, as long as human sexuality is concerned, AI is still a feasible approach, although it's kind of a dehumanization of sex, and sexual objectification is there. Of course, feminists will definitely protest against it, and already there is a lot of campaign against these AI tools used in kind of sexual activities, and I am also against it, of course. Now, AGI, artificial general intelligence, would be like a universal learning toolbox. That means these tools will learn by itself. That means a hammer, you don't have to instruct the hammer to nail, to ham the nail. Okay, the hammer will learn by itself, and it will ham the nail, or whether it will ham the nail or it will ham your head, no one knows. Okay, so the regulation is needed. That is my point. Okay, and it can be used for any task. Of course, it depends on people who are using it. Finally, super intelligence. Come to super intelligence, right? Super intelligence is not an impossible thing, impossible scenario. It is possible scenario very much, keeping AI in our mind, artificial intelligence age in our mind. Super intelligence is quite a possible scenario, although we cannot imagine what kind of thing it will be, because it will beyond our intelligence, of course. Super intelligence would be like a toolbox. Again, it's like a toolbox that can not only be used for any task, you cannot use it for any task, but can also improve and build new tools on its own. That means here comes a toolbox that will build its own tools. Whether that will be a hammer or that will be a something else, you don't know. You don't know. Just you don't know. So that will be a very different situation that might bombard us in 10 years, just like AI is bombarding us now. Just the same way, but in a more gigantic, in a more humongous way, more precise, to be very precise, in a more fierce way, frightening way, and fearful way. So, uh, still, it's hypothetical. That's the only positive thing we can think of. That okay, it's still hypothetical, but people are working on it. Believe me, people are people have started working on it, and a section of people have already started campaigning against it. And world leaders, they meet together. They already have started thinking how to regulate this things, this kind of revolution, technological revolution that we have not seen before. Okay, so it's important to note that AGI and ASI are not currently within our reach. It's okay. Most of the AI systems we encounter today are artificial intelligence. That means kind of things that needs our assistance, kind of copilot. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thanks for your time, and for your patience. Of course, it's a long video. I think. Anyway, I hope I can give you a clear picture about artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence, AGI, and artificial super intelligence. Stay tuned, keep watching Wooden Slate, keep supporting Wooden Slate. Take care and stay safe.